Change your max! Change your max! I got one max!
It's me, Mr. Weapons Free himself, Tez. I'm here to talk about today a new series that I'm now producing. It's called MAGdump. What is MAGdump? MAGdump, we're going to talk about must-haves. Ammunition and guns. So, it only makes sense here at Weapons Free that we talk about weapons and things for your survival, protection, and defense. You know, safety first, of course. But hey, tune in. Cause it's gonna be a blast. What's going on, party people? MAGdump has returned, coming to you with an special episode. Topic today is your pistol versus revolver. You know, a few pros and cons, and you can use that information to whatever you want to take with it. Let's dive right on in. Let's state the obvious. You know, the ammo capacity for these two weapons do vary. Pistols are able to hold more ammunition than revolvers. Revolvers, they tend to hold 4, 5. I've also seen one that was able to hold 8 to 9 snub nose. So, you know, at the most, you're probably not going to hold no more on a common day more than 5 or 6 for a revolver. You're able to buy larger mags for pistols, so you can have extended mags, you can have drums, and they can hold anywhere from an additional 12, 17, 30, 50, 75, 100 rounds per time when it comes to your pistols. Now, that's the pro for the pistol, con for the revolver. On the other side, when it comes to your firearm actually operating well, revolvers tend to more than likely never jam. I don't want to say never, but they are less likely to jam. There we go. So revolvers, they don't jam because pistols have slides, revolvers have cylinders. So cylinders, they just rotate and they put the projectile into the muzzle to fire. Pistols have slides that may get caught. It may have a stove pipe. You know, a lot of things could happen when you have a lot of tiny pieces operating at the same time. Revolvers are simple firearms. And then let's talk about concealment. So when it comes to concealment, depending on, you know, your intentions, body type, what's comfortable for you for concealed or unconcealed when it comes to carrying, please make sure you look up your laws. Please do not be ignorant to the laws in your state, to your environment. Know everything that's going on at all times. Make sure you are planning ahead and you are prepared ahead of time if you do choose to carry day to day. Now, both of these weapons, they are able to be carry weapons. You have a Taurus 38 Special snub nose, and you also have the Beretta subcompact 9mm. Both are able to be carried as carry weapons. But as far as the jamming aspect of it, I have little to none with my revolver. Although it is a dual action revolver, you have a longer, heavier pull, so the trigger pull requires a lot more pressure before it actually hits the firing pin into the back of the casing that sends the projectile out of the weapon. Beretta, really good gun. You know, when it comes to the gun community, you know, it's like cars, you know. You have Chevy, Ford, Beretta, Glock, Smith & Wesson, so on and so on. But these are pretty good weapons. Like I said, please make sure you plan ahead, learn all of your laws, rules, regulations, policies, legislation prior to getting your firearm. And a big thing I want to say to my community of people: do not commit crimes at all, man. You know, especially if you are a big advocate and you're really into weapons and firearms. don't do crime. Be responsible, and just be a good person, man. Having a collection of weapons is a beautiful thing. They they don't tend to depreciate. They tend to maintain value and don't drop too much. Don't depreciate too much. Really, they tend to maintain value, and depending on the rarity of the firearm and what all you do to it can also increase the value as well. So that's just my little tidbit for today. Pros and cons of firearms. Revolvers, less likely to jam. Pistols, you can hold more ammo capacity, which are the big things. But the trigger pull on this revolver specifically, it is a whole lot more pressure to it compared to this trigger pull. It's more easy to actually fire the weapon. Also, as you can see behind me, I got targets behind me. I got some practice to do with both of these weapons to make sure that I don't anticipate the fire or adjust my grip, my trigger pull, and my sights alignment. Both of these have iron sights on them. We'll be doing some modifications to them, as far as, putting a red dot on this eventually. And maybe even a flashlight. But hey, any other videos you'd like to see pertaining to different type of weapons, I thought this was a must need to know type basis for you guys. If you were the first time gun owner, you were trying to decide whether you should get a revolver or a pistol. Hope this was relatable for you. And that's all I got, man.
This is my show. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without me, my show is worthless. Without my show, I am worthless.